Hello, welcome to Al Stock Trades. This is going to be a crazy freaking week. I mean, this week is going to be war. Like, this is one of the most important weeks, I think, on Wall Street because these are going to be the future companies. Either they're going to be bankrupt or they're going to be killers in the future. First off, my apologies. I got my little golden doodle here. There's a new dog in the neighborhood, is barking a lot, and they're having a war fight. So if you hear him, my apologies. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk to you guys about some important things to consider regarding earnings reports of different stocks and the story they will tell regarding the economy. Now, I want to first off say, let's go in and go to economic projections really quickly here, and let's mention something important. So this is the economic calendar for May. We had our FOMC meetings last Tuesday and Wednesday. This week, the big one that everyone's looking at is the CPI data, the Consumer Price Index. That is going to tell us what's going to happen with the economy. Obviously, there's some estimates and analysis estimates regarding what the CPI will be, and we're going to see if that comes into fruition. If, for example, we may see an inflection point. Another thing that I'm personally going to be looking at this week are mortgage applications and unemployment claims, but more specifically, mortgage applications. So I've been looking at the properties right now, and if you maybe have noticed locally, I've seen that there's been a lot of price cuts. We're starting to see a lot more supply enter the market, the housing market, as many investors and people that have been holding on to their houses are like, oh my God, this thing is starting to come down. Let's go ahead and basically start selling. Now, the beautiful part about the housing market is it's the same thing as a stock market. People do not know how to assess the intrinsic value of stocks. Only the people that bought it at really cheap, right? There are homes out there that are worth $200,000 that are being currently sold or selling at $700,000 to $800,000 in different types of markets. We are in an overvalued markets, and many people have been waiting on the sidelines for the past 15 freaking years to enter the housing market. And now it's time. We see an inflection point, and we see it, preceding this tech bubble pop, if you can call it. So we're going to be looking at mortgage applications to see how is that, has it been tapering? Has it been going down? There have been an influx of people that have locked in their rates, but once those subside, are there more people coming in? Just letting you know from what I'm seeing in the market, there have been a lot of houses on sale, a lot of price cuts are happening, and it's looking pretty sexy. As soon as the interest rates raise up, people are not going to be wanting to buy because the interest rates increase the monthly payments on your mortgage. And we can't have rent going up because it's gotten to a point where mortgages are higher than rent. And those prices need to equate. Either rent goes up or mortgage goes up. And we can't have rent going up because then wages will go up. So the Federal Reserve will be coming in, stepping on the gas, and then we're going to be seeing some juicy deals for houses. Now, going into more, we got unemployment claims here, and then also the consumer sentiment. I believe this is through Michigan, the University of Michigan. Now that we went through this, now let's go through earnings. In the pre-market on Monday, which is less than 12 hours, we got Palantir reporting. I'm going to be looking at specifically what is happening to their consumer commercial side that is indicated through their Foundry platform. Also, I would love to see, some more government contracts that have been going down recently. I'm also wanting to look more specifically at, did they hire a financial area to advertise their product and to essentially speak the language of Wall Street? Likewise, AMC is reporting after close on Monday. This is going to be really important for all the apes out there. Then we're going to have Upstart coming in, and that's going to give us a little more understanding, as well as Fiverr on Wednesday before pre-market open, on what's happening with the jobs and freelancing jobs, which is a good condenser to kind of a peak point of what's happening with the employment of the economy, right? So then we're going to go and look at Suncor Energy as well as Oxy, which is a Warren Buffett hold. I believe Suncor is also on Warren Buffett. It's been a while since I've looked at his portfolio to the teeth, but these are good energy stocks. And just like one of our members stated, if you go look into our private Discord channel and go specifically up to top short squeeze stocks and gamma squeeze stocks, you can pinch through here really quickly, and you can see IMPP, petroleum, and other petroleums like Indu and whatnot could rise based on earnings reports. for this week, and it could trigger a gamma squeeze. So take into effect, take in all these into considerations, and it's all going to start with this particular earnings report here. You got Hilton here as well for vacationing. I didn't highlight that. You can take a look at that. And also Duke Energy. We have the infamous Clover Health coming in. It's important because on our private Discord channel on Clover, they mentioned they recently hired or not recently hired, but are looking specifically, who's this dude, right? We're looking at specifically a chief financial officer, an assistant to, and maybe that might be an indirect answer that they may have found a CFO, which is important for Clover because it's something that we need, or Wall Street needs, in order to satisfy the trust that and the report in a certain way of how Wall Street likes to report, right? So a CFO is needed within this company, but if anything like Clover, they are taking their time and they're trying to build a business. I mean, they don't care about the stock price. They're trying to build the best insurance program backed up by technology that ever existed, and they're taking their time and they're going to perfect it, and they're going to swing it out of a ballpark. All right. So we're also going to be looking if the SaaS rumor is true. I'm going to be looking at the revenue growth to see if it beats estimates and is on track of exceeding over $3 billion this fiscal cycle for 2022. We have ATER, which is a short squeeze stock and a gamma squeeze stock. Tattooed Chef, which is a plant-based food company. Blink, which is a charging company, as well as Lemonade, which is another insurance company. Then on Tuesday, pre-market open, we have Peloton. They've been experiencing some trouble. They're decreasing prices and all these other issues. So we're going to see what's happening right now with Peloton and how and what is their plan for the future. Norwegian Cruise Line, it will be a good indicator regarding travel. Has it decreased? Have Americans or people around the world stopped spending because of an impeding recession coming in? We will look at Workhorse to see how are they performing, any new contracts that have happened. Then we have SoFi. Perhaps this may be the SaaS. Who knows that Chamath was talking about? We don't know. But we're going to take a look at SoFi and to see what is their plans and how is the Biden administration with the student loan repayment program going to be helping. Roblox is a good one, especially with all of the senators and House of Representatives insider buying that has happened when it recently came into the markets. Then we can look at Oxy, which is then Suncor here, energy in combination, to see what are their earnings, which is speculative to be great. Who knows? They may even increase the dividends per share for their people. And then also Warren Buffett's a part of this. Good trade decks, a good tech stock. Coinbase will be good to see what's going on with the future, what's happening with the cryptocurrencies, and what are they going to be doing in the next fiscal year. A good outlook to see what they're going to be the revenues. A good software gaming company, Unity, which will give us a good example of Corsair Gamings and what is the future of the gaming software and how that's going to help. When we can couple that in with Norwegian, are people taking their vacations? This may be affected with the Chinese lockdowns in Shanghai. We have Matterport, which then you can capitulate with Oculus, with Facebook, now Meta, to see if this metaverse is basically, what is their projected cash flow that's going to happen with this? When do they see this arena, metaverse arena, coming into fruition? How is that going to affect their monies and their business? Then we have Rocket Company, which is a great mortgage lending program. That's going to give us some understanding of what's happening with the mortgages. What do they predict? What's going to happen with the Federal Reserve increasing interest rates? Again, Fiverr, which is a freelancing, to see how are people spending their money. EVgo, as with their charging, V2, which is a fast, or V3, I believe, V2 or V3, which is their fast level charging. How is that coming into fruition? Any other government contracts that have indicated within that platform, such as Pennsylvania with the last one I checked? We have PaySafe, which is a specific sports betting type of payment system, which I like to recapitulate with DraftKings. And that's going to be interesting to see on their revenue. I know the person who created the SPAC is a moneymaker, but the company hasn't really impressed me based off of its revenues. But it may, as the last one grew at 0.37%, which is less than 1%. But we'll take a look at that as well. We have Walt Disney coming in with Disney Plus, but also we have the Florida problems of them being taxed now, not having their own city, which is the governor DeSantis hitting them back with the law that they want to do with regarding sexual education, which we're not going to go over this channel, as that's a very divisive topic. We're going to just look at the numbers. We have Rivian, and we have had Ford selling and possibly Amazon selling this week. So this could be not good for Rivian. We're going to see what's happening with them. We have Beyond Meat with their deal with McDonald's and the meat program that they have. That's going to be a good one in combination with Tattooed Chef. We have Bumble, which is a dating app. My respects goes off to the CEO. I like this. This is also on our price target list in our private Discord channel. Six Flags will be recapitulated with Norwegian and also Hilton and Wynn to see how are people going out. I expect the demand is still high because people have been trapped in their homes for 2 years. Affirm is going to be a good one to see. This is for people that don't know. It's a kind of a credit card, not really credit card loan program that used to be attached to Peloton, but now they've become their own brand. Also on our price target list, Yora, which is a marijuana company, cannabis company. We'll see how they report. And also LifeMD, which you may not have heard of, but it's also a telehealth company, and it's a great way to see what is their outlook in capitulation with with Teladoc, Tdoc, right? So overall, then you have BioFrontera, which I have not highlighted. Let me just do it right now, right here, since we're here. There you go, which is a former short squeeze play, I believe. We'll take a look at that as well. And then Honest, I think I don't know too much about this one, but I heard someone talk about it. But it's not on my list. But we can see if they, in our scanners and our bullseye, we'll see if it comes up or not. But overall, that's personally what I'm looking at. And if I missed anything, please let me know. So let's go ahead and let's look at some questions, and we'll go from there. I love it when a stock looks sexy. Oh yeah, same here. I agree. I've been holding Clove for a year already. Oh yeah, get that short-term capital gains tax once it does go up. I know. Yeah, I understand, but the whole market's down based off of what's happening. But we're going to see right now the revenue growth. Stock price is different than the actual fundamentals of the business. Do you think price could jump if Clove announces a CFO? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. What do you think about Upstart? I would have to do an intrinsic value calculation and look at the fundamentals. But really quickly, right now, since we are on live, we could take a look at it really quickly. I can't give you a number because I have to put it in our intrinsic value calculation, which is part of our Mastering Stock Market course. Upstart revenues have been increasing. I need to calculate these gross margins, operating margins, net income. It is net income positive, which is great. It's free cash flow positive, which is amazing. Shares, recent dilution on shares, financial health of the company. That the equity ratio is high. I need to calculate the current ratio. Our brain machine, which is artificial intelligence technology inserted within our Discord, can help with that too. In fact, we can go ahead and take a look at the DCF of what it stated for the short term. So we can really quickly go here, DCF, Upstart. And we're looking at a price of $140 for Upstart, while the stock price is 83, which is good, right? If you want access to our All Stock Alerts, we do offer a 3-day trial at All Stock Alerts. If you want lifetime access as well as the mastering, we do offer it in our Mastering Stock Market course. But the 3-day free trial is here. We have been featured on Bloomberg Market Watch, Nasdaq, Benzinga, Yahoo Finance, and Yahoo Money. While you're here, I recommend getting your 5 free stocks at Webull as well, trying to give you guys as much value in the short time we have right now and respect your time. Here are 5 free stocks you can get if you deposit 1 penny at Webull. If you use the link down below. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have. I wonder about BKKT. We'll take a look at that really quickly since you were here. Sorry, not Bangkok. Every time I say Bangkok, reminds me of Rush Hour. BKKT. Good revenue here too. Let's see. Really quickly. Then we'll call it a day. We'll do it 10 seconds. Okay, revenue, it's okay. Shares, okay. Free cash flow. So I would need to do a little bit more digging. This could not be the correct numbers. It seems a little empty, but I'll take a look at it and to see what's going on. Hello, hello. Hope everything is good. What kind of earn? Well, yeah, we can look at the analyst expectations. That's part of our brain machine. But I wanted to keep this video short. We can make a dedicated video, and I will make a dedicated video upstart tomorrow or something to get us ready for it because they are reporting at uh, in the after close. So, or we can do it after to look at the intrinsic value calculation. But you saw from the brain machine, it was hitting around 130, 140. And I mean, has it come to these prices before? Oh yeah, $400. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So definitely undervalued. All right, guys, that's a privilege and honor. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know. Comment down below if you like these videos that kind of go over what I'm looking at this week. It's a lot going on and how I'm breaking it down conceptually as an investor of 10 years with 10 years of experience, now 11, looking at how I'm looking at this and how I'm fitting the global economic picture. Also, you can look at Wendy's and Krispy Kremes as well to see if people are eating out. Once that basically crosses down to the downside, it indicates a particular possible recession. And that is because people don't like to spend money and they just start to cook home. These are tall tale signs of a recession, but we'll look at those numbers as well to see if people are spending. All right. Of course, hey, it's a privilege and honor. And, the whole point of our mission is to democratize financial information, bring the power of Wall Street back to Main Street. I'm sick and tired of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. It's time to democratize information, and it's a privilege and honor. So, guys, see you on the next one. Peace.